I want to show you inside of my viola case because I think it's quite interesting. Hi guys, I'm violist Sarah Kim. I got many comments asking about my shoulder and chin rest, so I thought, yeah, I should make a video about my viola and accessories. Let's start with my viola case. My case is from the company Geva. I absolutely love color red. My cell phone is red and my viola case is red, and that's not gonna change. I chose red and unfortunately it's very heavy. I gave up my shoulder and I chose my favorite color. My beautiful viola. So this is a copy of Paulo Antonio Testore, and this was copied by Felix Scheidt in Berlin. I asked Felix because he knew my Testore viola for a long time. I trust him and he's a good friend of my teacher Friedman Weigler. I knew that he will give a real effort for my viola, so I'm very happy with this. It's really one-to-one copy from Testore, so the size and everything, So Felix painted basically all these, how do you say it, marks? So it was very orange, and then Felix made it very dark, so it looks really beautiful and it looks like it's an old viola, but actually not. It's only, how old are you? 4 years old? It's small, but it's loud compared to the size. And what I really like is that of course I asked Felix extra for this, that the neck is very thin. It's almost like a violin. So it's very comfortable to play and it has a powerful sound. My strings, I use always the combination of spirocore, C, G, D and Rosin A. The most important thing, I'm really obsessed with my C strings, the sound of C string on viola. So I have here C heavy, which means it's very thick. And as I know, this is the most powerful string. It needs a long time to react to the bow. For example, if I play piano on C string in the orchestra, it's very difficult to control. But yeah, what can I do? I don't want to have a weak viola which doesn't sound. My teacher Friedman Weigler said, if you have a nice sound for yourself, nobody cares because nobody can hear you. This is the loudest combination for my viola, that's why I chose it. Before this combination, I had spirocore Mitte C, Eva Pirazzi G, D and Rosin A. I think it's called Berliner set or something. Many people use that combination. I needed more powerful middle strings because the balance didn't match quite. I tried also Eva Gold, I tried Olive, I tried Obbligato, Passion or something. I tried many things. Nothing was really satisfying as this combination, so yeah, I'm using it. By the way, for the people who play in the orchestra, I'm sure you guys know it, but this Sudino, it has the metal, so it sticks. And finally, what you guys were asking about is my chin rest and shoulder rest. This is a company from Switzerland, Dolphinus. Before this, I used Pilastro. I chose that one because I wanted to try something very fancy. I heard that the sound is amazingly beautiful and it's very free and it's very light. And by that time, I got this new viola, so I thought, let's try. Yeah, I have to be very clear, the sound was really great, but for me it was too low. And for me, it was too difficult to set up. I needed like 3 hours by myself to screw everything and to make sure that it works, and it didn't. So I was really upset and very frustrated and angry. So I came from Braunschweig by that time to Berlin to my Geigenbauer, to Felix, and we were working like 90 minutes on that shoulder rest to find the right angle for my viola and the right size. You know, it says it gives you freedom and you can do everything with the shoulder rest, which is true. Honestly, I don't need that freedom. It stresses me out. I used that for about 2.5 or 3 years, and I noticed that my viola goes down and down. I had to, lift my shoulder more. I didn't like it. It was very uncomfortable, but the sound was amazing. For the people who like to play a little lower, like this, probably it will fit. For me, it was really no-go, so I came back to my really old shoulder rest, which is this one. I think it's about 60 euros. Nothing special, just a regular shoulder rest. Then my colleague recommended me this Dolfinos. This whole thing is just one thing. It's not difficult to put. If you buy it, then you get this special screwdriver. So I always have it with me. Sak sak, sak sak, ready. So I was actually happy with my chin rest, but yeah, it should be together. So I had no choice. Before I had one on this side, but I had to change my position a little bit to the middle. You can change the height very easily. You can just roll these things and change the position. It is really comfortable. And what I really like now that I don't have to give so much effort to lift my viola. It just stays like this. Sound is less good than Pilastro, but for me it didn't really matter because it's just such a micro difference. For me, it's much more important that I feel free, that I have less pain on my shoulder, and that I look more confident. Yeah, so the only disadvantage for me of that shoulder and chin rest is that it's very expensive. It's extremely expensive. But my colleague had that rabat code. And I was kind of early bird, something, there was some promotion and stuff, so yeah, I got it a little bit cheaper. But you can return it if it doesn't suit you. I have actually 2 bows. One is, I think he's German, Bogenmeister, Frechner. No, I didn't own my viola till this viola. So I thought at least I have to have one bow. So it was about 1,000 euros by that time. I bought it when I was a student and I'm still using it. There is a expression in Russia, the real masters don't blame on tools. Something like that. And I thought, whatever, if I am good, it will sound. Which is truth, but you can also have good items. But I saw many people who are struggling to find right bows, and I'm not that type of person. I'm very lazy in that way, so I'm just using my bow. I'm happy with that. Yeah. But I change the hair regularly. That's also time and money. The second bow is Carbon. The company is called Carbondix, and the advantage of carbon that you can really throw it and it will never break. So I needed something for the Orchestergraben because there are many accidents, so I just needed something there. This is about 80 euros, and I just changed the hair because for 80 euro bow plus hair, you can imagine that's not real hair. So yeah, I changed it. It's perfect. It's really good as a second bow. I just use this colophonium, which is fine. Yeah, I don't notice the difference. Probably that's why I became a violist and not a violinist. I want to show you inside of my viola case because I think it's quite interesting. So there are first of all a lot of pictures, as you see, of my kid, husband, our wedding. This is my teacher, Nils Maya. He was my last teacher. I used to have a dog, so I love New York, and my husband is from New York. I love this. Eat, sleep, play. This is my teacher, Friedemann Weikle, and me. Here is again Friedemann Weikle. This is my first conservatory in Germany, Hans Eisler Berlin, and I am very proud that I studied there, so it's here. And this was my last graduation concert in Munich with my friends. It was a really nice concert. And this is Gewandhaus. Yeah. I was very proud that I got there once. And yeah, I love Berlin. And this is my Korean family. This weird stick is from Geigenbauer in Berlin. We were trying to find the best spot of the bridge, and he found it for me. And when I changed the strings, then I know exactly where should my bridge go, because while you change the strings, it could change, you know that, right? So I can put the stick like this, and if the bridge is on the right spot, means everything is okay. A lot of extra strings, and there is my just one left, and I have always the extra shoulder rest. This is not from Beats, it's just a case. When you play in the orchestra, you might need it, but honestly I never used it. But this is customized, it's only for my ears. So this is it, and I hope you got some information, and yeah, I'll be back.